Hello, hello.
Come on in. So it's a 25 square meter studio. Bed side, which is over there, and I have the living room, dining table, and kitchen, and then the entrance, and then the bathroom is on the right. Actually, when I bought this apartment, it was really horrible. And I redecorated everything by myself. I've been living in Paris for 8 years, and whenever I stayed in a Parisian apartment, you have like no dishwasher, you have no air condition, like you have either a bed or a sofa, which is coming kind of a bed, which is not comfortable at all. For me, the most important thing is that I need to have my bed because I like to sleep, and I have to sleep so that I can work hard. And I also need a separate area where I can chill. I can drink my coffee, watch TV, or listen music. And I also need a table to study or to work because I really don't like to work on the sofa. It's not comfortable, it's not healthy. So I have my table and the mirror I really like because I like to look at myself. I love clothes, so I have a huge wardrobe. So I have all my clothes here. I clean everything for you. So I have these two sides for the clothes, and on the top I put my bags and all the rest things that I don't use it all the time. The bathroom is that way. Well, it's quite actually big for a small apartment because I like to get dressed in my bathroom, and I kind of like when it's white as well.
It makes it look like the white makes it look even bigger and more spacious than it actually is.
Absolutely.
Right? And also just makes it look clean.
Exactly.
Right.
But for the floor, it shouldn't be that white because as I have dark hair, then it's complicated too. Whenever I wake up, I do my coffee and then I sit here, and every morning I speak with my mom on the phone. She drinks her coffee from Turkey and I drink my coffee in Paris, and we talk a lot. I can watch my TV. I have my music system that I prefer to listen to music than watching a TV. I have a fixed phone because it's quite important. One time they stole my bag. When I had this issue, it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. So I had to cancel first my credit cards. So that's why it was very useful for me. It's a real plant.
Oh, nice. You've done a really great job at keeping it alive.
Well, I'm trying to. This one is really healthy, but that one is, I think, dying. I don't know why. It's either I put a lot of water inside or... I have a bike, and I also have a storage downstairs to put my bike as well, so which is good. This is actually very funny. That's from Yellow Corner. When you buy it from Yellow Corner, if you want to buy the whole system, it was like around 350 euros. I was like, no way, I'm not gonna pay that much. So I had to buy it from Leroy Merlin.
And what about the center table? Like, where did you get this and like the sofa from? Because they also look really nice.
Thank you. This one is from La Redoute. It's a marble. I really like it. Quite small so that it doesn't take a lot of place in my apartment. And this one is from Made. So it's basically a furniture store where you can find very cute stuff. That was the only size which was fitting in my apartment. It's also a bed in the same time. You can actually open it. I stayed in this apartment one time with 3 people. Yeah, it was an experience. It's a quite small apartment because whenever you open this like sofa as a bed, it's like until the kitchen. I would say it's like until literally here. So from TV till here, so you can't actually use a fridge.
It's hard to find like mini-sized sofas that turn into beds. Also, it's hard to find mini-sized sofas that actually look good.
True, I actually think about the same thing, and also the small ones, weirdly, are the most expensive one.
That looks really pretty as well.
Thank you. It's also industrial design, so the light and then the separator and then the mirror, actually, I try to keep them as much as similar because I like this industrial design.
This looks really nice. It looks very luxurious. Is that real marble?
It's not a real marble. So, well, actually, we built it with my friend. So I measured everything and I bought the wood from Leroy Merlin. Basically, in Leroy Merlin, you can like cut the wood as you want. And I also bought the cover from Leroy Merlin as well. So it's like, it looks like a marble, but it's not a marble. And it's really easy to clean it because I hate when it's messy. And we put the metal, basically metal legs were more expensive than the wood and then the cover. I wanted to have that kind of legs because I bought the chair first. And I said, okay, I need to have something which is actually matching with the chair. These chairs are from La Redoute as well. They're like super comfortable. They look really nice. So when I invite my friends, sometimes we start on that table, we discuss, and then we sit there, and then we move and stuff. I invited 7 people in this apartment one time.
How did that go?
It was an experience as well, but it went very well actually. We had a breakfast. I had 3 people here, 1 person here, 2 here, say 4, 6. And I also have more chairs on the bed because you can actually store things here because it's IKEA bed. And I can store things, so I store my clothes, I store some extra chairs inside if I want to invite someone. I think it's the same thing for you as well. As we're not from friends, sometimes we have parents or our friends coming to visit us, and then I like to welcome them in my apartment. Like if you live in Paris, you have to be clever, like to decorate your apartment. Totally. And I visit a lot of apartments in Paris. When you're trying to rent it, you cannot find something like this. If you have a small apartment in Paris, basically, it's either, okay, you have a sofa, which is actually a bed, not comfortable, so tiring, I'm not gonna put the bed every night and clean it every morning. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, that just sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work and that's not fun.
Also, I think for me, like if I was sleeping on a sofa bed every night, I would just not feel very stable in my life.
No.
Like mentally, I would feel like I don't know, I just wouldn't get that sense of stability.
I totally understand you, like same for me as well. Like if I sleep on my sofa bed, I will say, okay, I want to go back to Turkey.
Where did you get the separation from? Like, did you just like install it or did you have it custom made or how was that like?
I bought it, I think, from Leroy Merlin as well. I'm actually doing the advertisement of Leroy Merlin today. I think so, I'm not sure because it was quite difficult to find it. I bought this apartment everything was out of stock, so I had to wait for months to get the stuff, and I think, if I'm not wrong, I bought it from Leroy Merlin.
Right.
And we built it with my friend. I did a lasagna night, so I like to cook lasagna, and then we built it together. But it was not easy.
That's a great excuse to have someone like help you build something for your house. Just like, hey, do you want to have lasagna? Oh, by the way, we'll be building this today. Right?
Well, exactly. So it was funny. We were 3 people. It took us, I think, I would say like 2 hours at least.
So your bedroom.
Yes.
This looks really nice. I like the fact that your bed is right next to your window.
Exactly. Well, I really like to sleep next to window, even though it's sometimes noisy. I'm someone, like, whenever I sleep, I don't wake up. If there's an alarm or if something is happening, it's like, okay, I can just sleep a little bit more. When I want to read book, I put this light and then I turn off all the other lights. Space for my book. Well, I bought this. It never worked. I don't know why. We tried it. I called a lot of electrician. They made it, but I don't know why it's not working. So it's actually a decoration right now. Oh, well, it's actually my very close friend who made it for me. So I invited her. We stayed in this apartment with her and her brother. She's very talented, and then she made it for me as a gift. I don't know if you know the story, but I'm from Turkey, so we believe in that a lot. And it protects you from the evil eyes. So.
The wine bottle situation, were you using it as a candlestick holder? Basically?
Exactly. I was doing it a lot in my previous apartment. So whenever I was drinking wine, I was keeping the bottle next to the trash, and then just washing it, then putting the candles. I usually like to put like colorful candles so that you can actually see it. This one was a red one, which was really good. The kitchen is very important for me as well. It should be fully equipped because I like to cook. In my previous apartment, I was always inviting friends and then cooking for them. It's really important for me that the kitchen is fully equipped. So I have even a dishwasher, which is quite hard to find in small apartments in Paris. I have my oven, which is also a microwave, and I need a really big fridge so that I can actually put stuff inside and I can eat it for other days. I need a lot of space to stock my things. So I have many stuff. I also have things that helps me to cook, for example, that kind of things that I can actually use to cut vegetables. And this is actually an oven, which is also a microwave. so which is quite useful. It's the smallest version, like literally the tiniest oven that you can see, and it cooks very, very well actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this where you like make all the lasagna for people who come to help you build?
Exactly. It's a very close friend of mine who bought it for me because I used to have a hair like Uma Thurman, so that was me actually, and I like to dance. So she bought it for me and then I put it, but I broke it. I was supposed to have the glass on it.
Oh.
My uncle, he's from US, like he was living in US, so whenever he was visiting us in Turkey, we were always having that black coffee, so I got used to it. I don't like espressos. For me, it's like the best coffee that you can have it, and then I can drink like literally 3 or... The one small mistake in the kitchen, I calculated like around 5 to 6 centimeters that we have to put from the left side, but he put it from the right side. This is the reason why the half of my wall is actually today missing because of that, because we had to destroy it so that we can put the dishwasher inside.
Right.
It was quite difficult, but yeah, we managed it very well.
Well, but honestly, like I could not tell. This just looks like a part of the building or something.
It's the Greek style, so.
Exactly.
It's been 8 years. So I arrived to Paris to do my studies. First year I was staying in a very small apartment. It was in Saint Michel. It was around 15 square meters on the floor, and then with the mezzanine like 10 square meters. I was paying almost 1,100 euro per month. So then I stayed in this apartment for 6 months. I found another apartment which was very close to Jardin de Luxembourg, which was really good. I really liked the neighborhood. But the problem with this neighborhood was that there is no transport there. Like closest metro was RER-B. The rent was exactly the same as my apartment, which was 15 square meters.
Right. But was it bigger?
It was 45 square meters.
Wait, so you went from like 15 square meter to like
Yeah.
45, paying the same rent.
Exactly.
That's nice.
That's nice. But the only thing was that the second one was not furnished. So I have to buy all the furniture. I had another issue as well. I remember that night I was sleeping, then I hear the sound. I was like, what the f? There's someone in the apartment. I was sleeping, it was 3 a.m. I hear a sound and I wake up and I don't see anything. So I saw something on the wall. I was like, what is that? I get close to it. I get really close to it, literally like this. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
It was huge, it was that big, and it was moving super fast. I was like, okay, calm down, you have a lot of things. Like I put some cleaning stuff on him and I tried to kill it. I throw something on him. It looked at me. It was like, just kidding, and then it moved that big. Oh, no. That thing moved a lot, it's like super fast. I was like, what is that? It's horrible.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay.
And I did everything to kill him. I couldn't kill him, so I was like, I went out. I was like, I can't stay in this apartment. It was 5 a.m. in the morning. I went out, I stayed on a bench and I stayed there for 2 hours until 7 a.m. so that I can actually take a shower, then go to work. So literally I didn't sleep that night. The night I was texting all of my friends saying that I have an issue in my apartment. I really need a place to stay. So I found a friend, I stayed with her, and then I bought all the things, like all the kind of poison. I put all of them in the apartment to kill that thing. And the problem was the apartment has something like shared trash.
Right.
Kind of. You open, like it's in the kitchen, you open, you put trash, and then it goes directly to the...
Right. I mean, sounds good in theory, but I guess that's where they come from, right?
Yes, exactly. It's either that was the problem, because it's really not clean, and even though they were cleaning it all the time, I think that was for a reason that they were cleaning it all the time. I was looking for an apartment to stay, like to rent. I visited a lot of apartments, like literally 25 square meters, and then no one gave me their apartment. And I said, okay, I will check to buy an apartment then. And I visited this apartment. That's the first apartment that I visited, actually. And I said, okay, you know what? I see something in that apartment. I can actually modify this apartment in a way that can be really nice, because the apartment was horrible. You saw the pictures. I sent you the photos. It was horrible. And I invited a friend as well to check with me, and she was like terrified. She saw the apartment, she's like, oh poor girl, she will buy this apartment. Even though it's like horrible, if you see a potential, you can actually transform it into a really nice apartment. So that's what I did. I closed my eyes and I imagined everything. I was like, I entered this apartment, I said, okay, there will be a bed over there, there will be sofa over there will be table over there. And I was actually visiting this apartment with a friend as well who was working in this construction stuff. Even he didn't believe in me. He said that actually like it's impossible to have the bed, the sofa and then the table. I said, no, I will do it. You will see it. You just need to figure out how to do it, but I will do it. I see the potential in this apartment.